this episode, we look at our connection to New Zealand history and what it means to us. After travelling to Whanganui and staying at Pūtiki Marae, a trip up the oldest highway in Aotearoa was on the schedule.
A jet boat ride has been organised for us to go up the Awa. She looks beautiful today, if it is the gender of a female. And we're going to go up there and share some kōrero and just enjoy the day and enjoy each other's company and enjoy the knowledge that we'll get today. We are at the headquarters for the Whanganui River Adventures. So what we're expecting today is a few stories, a bit of history. We'll be stopping at a few places on the river.
Discovering this side of my whakapapa and hearing stories about my tipuna was indescribable. But being with the boys on this journey made it that much more special.
What's up? You alright? You alright there, bro?
Yeah, bro.
This is Ken from Whanganui River Adventures. Look him up on whanganuiriveradventures.co.nz.
There are many Māori people living along the Awa here for centuries, basically. They also use the Awa like a main road, but don't just use their paddles, they also use poles. And you see in the riverbanks over here, all these holes are worn out with centuries of use of them pushing those poles and going hand over hand.
So we've just been slowly making our way up the gorge, seeing all these beautiful things. It's quite emotional for me, to be honest.
This site's called Te Ao Marama, and I thought it would be good to just show Jamie in particular this place. So the local hapu here, Ngāti Kurowatia at Kipipiriki, and Ngāti Ruru, which will go up to Parinui. And they had a big hui. They made a peace pact, and they agreed never to unsheath the sword on each other. And it was actually at the opening of a whare called Te Ao Marama, which symbolised moving into the light.
Who's the most unfit? They can lead. Me. Oh yeah, you go first. I don't know. We're going to the bridge to nowhere. Apparently it goes to nowhere.
Great walk through the bush out here.
Yeah.
It actually used to be a free-flowing roadway to transport goods and stuff.
The original farmers changed the environment and then made it inhabitable for sheep farming and such.
They pulled all the trees out of the ground and the roots were pulled out, and it kind of affected how strong the earth would be, and so those families had to go away, and well, that was quite touching for me.
Listening to our speakers, it made me very aware of how very little of New Zealand history I thought I knew.
History shapes us, it makes us who we are. I could visualise all the history going on, because in my mind you read books and you see things, but when you're there physically it's quite a different feeling that comes over you. Putting all the warriors in there, or the red coat. I've got to learn more about my history. Like, we learn other countries' history, but we don't actually, when has the school gone down to a river and gone, hey, this is where this battle happened? I just lapped it up. It was the most entertaining history lesson I've ever had.
When our rich history is on my back doorstep, I can't help wondering why I haven't accessed it more in my life. Makes me think about my children, because there's only so many things that Google can give you.
Ko te reo, te take.